Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, recently the tamper-proof signaling system is talked about in which of the following situations or context? A type of distributed logger, point-making system, automated signal relay system, or a blockchain-enabled signaling system for railways. The correct answer is option D, a blockchain-enabled signaling system for railways. Recently, the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur is developing a tamper-proof signaling system using blockchain technology for the Indian Railways. The blockchain-enabled signaling system improves security, transparency, and efficiency compared to the current system. The blockchain technology ensures information cannot be tampered, hacked, or manipulated. The system addresses limitations of the data logger, such as centralized storage, lack of tamper-evident data, and limited access control. It enables secure data sharing, automates processes with smart contracts, and creates tamper-evident audit trails. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, the term greenwashing was seen in the news recently. It is related to a process of turning waste materials into useful products, the practice of exaggerating or misleading claims about environmental friendliness, a method of reducing carbon emissions in industrial processes, or the act of promoting eco-friendly products through social media influencers. The correct answer is option B, the practice of exaggerating or misleading claims about environmental friendliness. Recently, the International Sustainability Standards Board have released the new set of rules and regulations for greenwashing. It would be up to individual countries to decide whether to require listed companies to apply the standards. The term greenwashing refers to the practice of misleading or exaggerating claims about environmental friendliness in order to present a company, product, or service as more sustainable or eco-friendly than it actually is. It is a form of marketing or PR strategy aimed at creating a positive public image by associating with environmental concerns. Greenwashing can involve using vague or deceptive language, making false or exaggerated claims, or highlighting minor environmental achievements while ignoring larger negative impacts. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, the spider Hasarius Mumbai was seen in the news recently. It was found in Salticidae, Arachnida, Arenidae, or Lycosidae. The correct answer is option A, Salticidae. Recently, a new species of jumping spider was found in Goregaon, Mumbai. The word Hasarius refers to a genus, a category in taxonomy that ranks above species of jumping spiders in the Salticidae family. These are spiders which, instead of trapping their prey in a web, stalk and hunt the prey by pouncing on it. This genus, first discovered in the year 1826, occurs primarily in warm climates. The Salticidae family of spiders, as per existing literature, contains over 600 different genera and over 6,000 described species of spider, several of which can be found across the country and more of which are still being discovered. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, which of the following is not a pelagic bird recently seen in the news? Albatross, northern gannet, great barbette, or dovicais? The correct answer is option C, great barbette. Recently, some unusual sightings have captivated bird watchers in Gujarat as pelagic birds, typically bound to coastal and offshore regions, were seen in inland areas. The pelagic birds are birds that spend a large portion of their lives on the open ocean. They can be found thousands of miles offshore but can get blown onto land during high winds and storms. The most familiar types of pelagic birds include albatrosses, frigate birds, fulmars, petrels, shearwaters, and tropic birds. The albatross, north gannet, and dovicais are the pelagic birds. The great barbette is an Asian barbette native to the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia, where it inhabits foremost forest up to 3,000 meter altitude. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently a disease named Leptospirosis was seen in news. It is a contagious respiratory disease, a type of viral infection, a chronic autoimmune condition, or a zoonotic bacterial disease. The correct answer is option D, a zoonotic bacterial disease. Recently, the leptospirosis has emerged as an infectious disease after occurrence of heavy rainfall or flooding. It is a potentially fatal zoonotic bacterial disease transmitted from infected animals to humans. Rodents, cattle, pigs, and dogs are its carriers. It affects around 1.03 million people annually, causing approximately 60,000 deaths. It is more prevalent in warm, humid countries and can be found in both urban and rural areas. Humans can contract leptospirosis through direct contact with infected animal urine or indirectly through contaminated soil and water. It can affect multiple organs, leading to various symptoms that may resemble other illnesses. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Mineral Security Partnership. 1. It is a strategic group of 13 countries headed by Russia. 2. It encourages investment in critical mineral supply chains. 3. It will reduce dependence of India on China. How many statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none. The correct answer is option B, only two. Recently, India has become a member of the Mineral Security Partnership or MSP. It is a strategic grouping of 13 countries headed by the United States. Hence, statement not correct. It aims to encourage investment in critical mineral supply chains globally. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Joining MSP is crucial for India's goals of sustainable mobility, indigenous electronics manufacturing, and reducing dependence on China. Hence, statement 3 is correct. India's entry into MSP will lead to bilateral, plurilateral, and multilateral agreements among member countries regarding the governance of critical minerals. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the country Tanzania. 1. Indian Ocean major body of water lies to the east of Tanzania. 2. The highest peak in Africa is the highest mountain of Tanzania. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, India and Tanzania have concluded a 2-day joint defense cooperation meeting to enhance security in the Indian Ocean region. Tanzania was formed as a sovereign state in 1964. Its capital is Dodoma. It is located in East Africa, situated on the south of equator. The Indian Ocean lies to the east of Tanzania. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The famous Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa, is situated in Tanzania. It is also Tanzania's highest mountain. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news the animal discoveries, new species and new records 2023 is published by which of the following? Worldwide Fund for Nature, Conservation International, Zoological Survey of India, or the Nature Conservancy? The correct answer is option C, Zoological Survey of India. Recently, India has added 664 animal species to its faunal database in 2022 and 339 taxa to its flora. The details of new discoveries and new records were released by Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change recently. The faunal discoveries have been compiled in a publication by Zoological Survey of India titled Animal Discoveries, New Species and New Records 2023. The floral discoveries are contained in Plant Discoveries 2022 published by the Botanical Survey of India. Among the major fauna species discovered are 3 new species and 1 new record of mammals, 2 new records of birds, 30 new species and 2 new records of reptiles, 6 new species and 1 new record of amphibia, and 28 new species and 8 new records of fish. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Nano Urea. 1. It is easy to store than urea bags. 2. It contains 10% total nitrogen. 3. It is developed by the Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none. The correct answer is option B, only two. Recently, the Union Chemical and Fertilizer Minister has informed that the country is aiming to manufacture 44 crore bottles of Nano Urea annually by the year 2025. The Nano Urea is a nanotechnology-based revolutionary agri-input that provides nitrogen to plants. It is also easy to store than urea bags, hence statement is correct. It contains 4.0% total nitrogen, hence statement 2 is not correct. It is developed and patented by the Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, that is IFFCO. Hence, statement 3 is correct. IFFCO Nano Urea is the only nano fertilizer approved by the Government of India and included in the Fertilizer Control Order. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is recently seen in the news. The Satpura Tiger Reserve is located in Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Maharashtra or Rajasthan. The correct answer is option A, Madhya Pradesh. Recently, an adult tiger was killed in Satpura Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh, allegedly by poachers who carried away its head. The Satpura Tiger Reserve is located in the Hoshangabad district of Madhya Pradesh. It is located in the Satpura ranges of the central Indian landscape and lies south of the river Narmada. It has a variety of flora typical of the central Indian highlands. These include teak, bamboo, Indian ebony, various acacias, wild mango, Indian gooseberry, satinwood, etc. The fauna includes tiger along with other mammals like gaur, sambhar, cheetal, besides co-predators, birds, reptiles and fishes. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Last question is the term Belle robot was seen in the news recently. It is a robotic dog, AI-enabled human-shaped robot, robotic cat or fish robot. The correct answer is option D, fish robot. Recently, the researchers in Switzerland have developed a new autonomous fish robot. The robot, christened Belle by its developers, has been specifically designed to collect valuable data in a minimally invasive way. It is an autonomous underwater robot designed to collect DNA samples and film underwater without disrupting the delicate ecosystem it explores. It employs artificial intelligence to autonomously maneuver and capture isolated eDNA samples as well as high-resolution video footage. Measuring just under a meter and weighing almost 10 kg out of the water, Belle is propelled by a silicon fin with 2 cavities into which water is pumped in cycles. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Which of the following is related to ordinance making powers of the President in the context of Indian polity? Article 112, Article 123, Article 133 or Article 131? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.